Hello Virgo, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 13th to the 27th of September 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Retro Spirit Oracle that I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Virgo for the 13th to the 27th of September 2021. What messages are here for Virgo for the next 2 weeks? What does Virgo need to know at this time? Oh, I'm going to take that one and that one. And let's see what you get. Healing, that's nice. And forgive. Oh, look at that. So yeah, with the amethyst, this is a great stone for healing, and as well as physical healing, it's also about emotional healing, and perhaps tied in with that is the element of forgiveness, whether you receive forgiveness or whether you need to forgive in order to heal a situation and find your own emotional healing. So there you have healing and forgive. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Virgo for the 13th to the 27th of September 2021. It seems to be a time of forgiveness and healing. What messages are here for Virgo for the next 2 weeks? Oh dear. What does Virgo need to know at this time? And this is the Bonefire Tarot that I'm using today. And I'll put down a 5-card spread for you, with the first card depicting you, where you are in your current situation. The second card shows what's brought you to where you are. The third card highlighting the challenges that you may be facing at this time. And the fourth card offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the fifth card, which may reveal your possible outcome. So let's see what you get. The Page of Swords, looking for the truth. The Hermit. This is a great card for healing as well. And then you have the Lovers as your challenge. Okay. You have the 9 of Swords as your guidance, and the 6 of Wands as your outcome. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil. Wow. That's interesting, because what I see here, this is very relationship based, actually. The Page of Swords depicts finding the truth, or seeking the truth, or being willing to learn the truth. And owning that, speaking it out. So the truth to me is linked with these cards here. The Devil is about, especially, this sort of deck the depiction here we get is of how you can become tied to something that is alluring, something that you're attached to, but although it sort of feels it holds you safely, it's actually not good, it's toxic. Sort of, and it shows all the sort of trappings that we sort of can become drawn in, you know, that we can allow ourselves or inadvertently become attached to. And there you've got your gambling, your booze and fine things. She's even got a cigarette in her mouth. There's dollar signs there. But looking at this whole thing, it's almost about your challenges about the lovers in a challenge position. Sort of shows that a connection, a bond with someone or something that in the whole spread, the look of it is sort of finding the truth about that and learning that perhaps wasn't good for you. And perhaps for many of you, you've learned that, you've already realized that, you've spoken that truth and found, being hurt by that feeling, and that you maybe feel tied down to it, bonded. But if you look carefully at this chains here that's holding her, she could so easily just slip her hands out of that. So it's about, being able to let go of something, being able to realize that the what holds you there, the bondage, is actually an illusion, and making that choice of whether you want to be there or not. But you've got here this forgive and the need for healing as well. It sort of indicates that something you've become attached to, you sort of find the truth or are told the truth. The integrity, this is a card of seeking integrity in almost a clumsy way, though, because he's a page. Pages are young and underdeveloped and often lacking sophistication. So it's sort of in a difficult way owning the truth, but being able to forgive someone or perhaps yourself for the entanglement, and through that find that healing. The Hermit, as this is what's brought you to where you are, is sort of depicts a time alone, taking some time out for your own inner reflection and finding that healing as well. So having found or taken some time to see things clearly, you found the answer from within, and the answer has been abrasive. And it's the challenge now is either to mend this bondage, this connection, or to break it. That's the decision. And you've got here in your guidance row, your guidance card, the Nine of Swords, which is all about mental anxiety, overthinking almost. So the guidance sort of is saying, don't overthink it. You know within your heart the answer is within you, and you've already realized it. So rather than try and talk yourself into something or talk yourself out of something, you need to let go of all that overthinking, that anxiety, because it's just going to take you round and round and round in a vortex, and you'll never get anywhere. So it's letting go of overthinking things. You've already realized the truth. You need to be prepared to act on it. Make that choice, whether this is something you want to work on and that you feel is deeply rooted and can be something that brings you genuine fulfillment, or whether it's something that is simply alluring but hollow or toxic. And you've got the healing card with the Hermit. So this is about knowing that you can find that healing from within, from linking in with your integrity, your own truth, and being able to speak that. But don't overthink things. Don't try and talk yourself into something or out of something. You know the answer, and that answer brings healing. And you may well need to simply forgive, whether that's forgiving yourself for a bad choice, or forgiving someone who has perhaps led you astray, or not been totally honest with you. And you know, you've got a wonderful card for your outcome. This is a card of success, of having quested on, you know, gone on a quest or a venture, or sort of tried to find something. And in this reading, I get it, it's about finding the truth. And the Six of Wands depicts success in that. This is about, you know, you coming home at last, a sense of return to where you are accepted and to where you are acclaimed, and enjoying that moment of success in having made the right decision, the right move, and in having, you know, that entails forgiveness, and it brings healing. So it's all quite profound, and it really does seem to be about relationships, whether that's, you know, personal relationships or work relationships, or even a relationship with an aspect of your life, something, you know, a little less obvious, like you know, a desire or an endeavor that you sort of got caught up in. So there you have it, Virgo. It's a time for healing and a time for forgiveness. But, you know, a moment of truth has been reached, and you need to work with that in a positive way. And you can do it, so long as you're not overthinking things, and, you know, you move towards a moment of success. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.